Hello, friends, fellow creatures of the night. I am Thomas Sitch. I am the principal of Clockwork Throne Incorporated, running the Shadow's Kiss Vampire MMO. And we are here today to provide you with some new, up-to-date game footage. We had recorded some gameplay footage for, of course, the Kickstarter video and some of the promotional stuff we did, but we haven't really given you a full run-through, so that's what we're going to do now. This is going to be kind of quick and dirty. It's not going to be professionally edited, just mostly me getting some stuff out to you for you to enjoy and see where the pre-alpha actually is. Now, some of the normal caveats apply. This is a pre-alpha. It is not finished. There will be bugs. It is imperfect. We would not be going to Kickstarter if we had a beautiful, glorious, finished game. That's part of this crowdfunding process, is you get to see how the salami is made, and this is an early stage of the salami. That said, we are very proud with how far we've come in recent months, and I think there will be some new things in there that you folks haven't seen and that should really look cool. Okay, so here we are in character selection. We usually gloss over this, but here it is now. We're going to go ahead and use Miss Arabella Finch to enter the game world with our little... Okay, so we have arrived inside the Nightfall Club, haven of the undead that it is. Got some miscellaneous blood dolls going on in here. And of course, a visit to King Logan. His den of iniquity. Down here is Catherine Calisea, and we're actually media res on a quest right now, and that is the thing that should not be. So you can see that this has told us to go down and meet with her. I'm going to talk to her. Go to the conversation tree on it. Calm yourself and tell me what is wrong. About Logan. Yes, the Vampire King. This is his domain, his territory. Okay, we got it. This gives us some inspirations for using swords and pistols. It sends us down into the sewers. Okay, dramatic music means that we have found ourselves down here in the sewers. So there is a creature down here we've been told to go and look for. Slay the Gazer. This is the demon some cultists managed to summon. This is one of our early test quests, though I'm actually kind of a fan, so it's definitely going to make it into whispers. Make it into the final game. Maybe just not quite so early, because it's actually too powerful for brand new characters. So we've got the Gazer here. Some bonfires. Fight. Combat is joined. Equip the sword. It is our move. We're not close enough for slashing or claws. Let's close this guy. The higher the level of inspiration, the more impressive the maneuver you do. So we'll do a spinning attack. Delivered a solid hit. He attacks us with an eye blast. Sword gives you a temporary inspiration each round, so you always have at least some inspirations available to attack with. Do some undead claws. Hit him with a shot. Down he goes. Flop. We've slain the Gazer. Taken the sacrificial bodies lying around the dungeon here. Back upstairs to the club. Back upstairs. Passed by Kitty. Okay, now we're ready to turn this on in. to Logan and collect our rewards. Things should not be, get a necklace, and some gold. Okay, at this point we're pretty much ready to head out. And see San Cipriano. Ah, good old San Cipriano. Never get bored of it. This is a mission door down here under these bats for cave missions. We have some enforcers outside the club. Gonna head on over here to where the streetwalkers are. Top off in some blood. Now this is actually a bug that her eyes are white there. That's actually something we've been fixing right now. Oh. A bunch of work needs to go on the feeding right here. We need to get some of the clipping and the IK to work better. But you get the idea here. We exsanguinate her. We actually have the option. The Shadow's Kiss is, of course, bringing somebody back as a vampire. We have one available slot, so we'll do that. We don't have a raising and embrace animation right now, so she just kneels down. Give her a moment to figure out what she's doing. We'll change back into human form while we wait. Now, Jolly Joe, you are now a vampire, creature of the night. How's it feel? You're unhappy. So we can actually see her in our Rogues Gallery now, Jolly Joe. And we have a bugged version of Logan there. Okay, onward, boldly onward. Some night sky. This alley has some vampire slayers in it. Basic newbie quests take you here to fight these guys. And as you progress further into the slums, they get a little less slummy. You get towards the big church here in the center of the square. Churchyard here, where we have some Loa Masters you can battle. This guy is pretty tough, so I'm going to leave him alone for the moment. And always important, we have Zaldivar's Curios, where you can do your shopping for equipment. So we're going to pop in there for a moment. Okay, inside Zaldivar's Curios here, we've got Zaldivar and Immortal Angie, who has an inexplicable pink boot. We're just going to ignore that for whatever reason. Talk to Zaldivar. He has things that he sells here. So things that go boom are from explosives. This is some test stuff for one of our stretch goals. Go ahead and buy the accumulator bomb. Have a quick look in our inventory. We can see now that we have that there, along with a pistol and a large amount of wine and absinthe we have nicked from the bar. Quick run around Zaldivar's. It's the magic shop. It's also the hub that leads you into some of the underworld areas. You can go downstairs. This leads to the Undercity, which are sort of the antediluvian tunnels underneath San Cipriano. This is one of your crafting stations over here for doing amulets and potions and other things to assist you in your war with the night. And let's head back out onto the streets. Okay, back out on the city streets. This way leads us out to the police precinct. And again, back past the church over here. We have our Loop Guru, our lone shapeshifter, hanging out here on the periphery. He's also pretty strong, so I'm going to avoid fighting him right now. Aggro is not turned on monsters for testing. You have to opt into any given combat that you want to do. Run past the back side of the church over here. Midtown in the distance there. Oops. Went into a car. Now in the distance in the skyline is a section of the slums that is abandoned due to a bioterrorist attack, or apparently a bioterrorist attack. That's why you see these look ruined in the distance. These are some old hunters. They're going to be replaced with the new Morph 3D models, but I'm still a little fond of them. We'll come and say hello to Slayer and to Biff. Biff's an old friend. Done a lot of testing together. Rounded the church at this point. Subway is one of the ways to go to other parts of the city. It's coming online in the next couple months following the Kickstarter. And some basic stores, some adult novelties over here. Get down with your bad self. And our last stop will be the dojo. So this is one of the places you train up your combat inspirations. Okay, welcome inside the dojo. I have a ninja with imperfect animations going on here, but she's still pretty deadly. And we have Calvin Grenlid. He is actually a shifter, a cat person who freaked out in Afghanistan and is now suffering PTSD, but helps train various supernaturals in the city. So let's go over training really quick. You can do a training pinata, and that basically means when you log back in, you get a whole bunch of these combat inspirations here. Or if you want to just train up, you can train an individual one on the spot. So if we do that, we train with him, and we get attack, which is a sword maneuver. So we can drop that on over. That is a bug. In fact, successfully go. So this is how the classless system works. You go to the trainer you want to go to. Ooh, spinning blow's a good one. And you build these up, and basically you spec your character by taking the inspirations that are appropriate for what you want to do. Do you want to be attacking with swords? Do you want to be setting explosives? Do you want to be a diplomat that is intimidating opponents? You know, you charge those up. Items also grant inspirations, and some other things do as well. So you have a couple options for that.
Okay, that is a wrap. That concludes our quick sort of shooting from the hip game footage for today. If you've not already, please back our Kickstarter, and please share it on Facebook and social media, Twitter, Tumblr, everything that you follow. The more people we get, the more runway, the more features, the better we can improve the graphics and the game systems, and the more we can add to it, and hopefully make some of these stretch goals like the Adepts and the Revenants. So follow us as you will. Creatures of the Night. We will speak again soon.